Good news, bad news for the Oakland Raiders. Good news, Derek Carr's back. Bad news, he had 2 picks in a disappointing 17-16 loss at home to the Los Angeles Chargers. Phillip Rivers, don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. He completed 25 of 36 for 268 yards and 1 score, finding Melvin Gordon on a 6-yard pass late in the fourth to give LA a 14-10 advantage. The Raiders took back the lead right after that, but Gordon would carry it 6 times to get the Chargers in position for a Nick Novak game-winning 32-yard field goal as time expired. The Raiders are now 2-4 after this loss, 4 straight defeats. Take on the Chiefs on Thursday night. Dylan McGordy, what's going on with the silver and black attack?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to explain what was going on up until this point. Before wasn't under center. And when your franchise quarterback isn't there, E.J. Manuel, although serviceable, is just not going to go win you games. But Derek Carr still didn't quite look himself today.
No.
Didn't have that rhythm with his receivers and made a couple costly mistakes in those 2 interceptions that he threw that really created opportunities for the Chargers to seize this game. So much of this game was really about the kicking game, something that has abandoned the Chargers in the past.
Yeah.
They get rid of their former kicker. They bring in Novak here. He winds up missing a kick earlier in this game. The Raiders wind up missing, who are on their backup kicker. They miss an extra point, which opens the door for a late game-winning field goal for the Chargers here. I thought Melvin Gordon was really good. He got in the end zone a couple times, ran for almost 100 yards. And Phillip Rivers did his part. He completed most of his passes, a lot of dinks and dunks, and kind of moved them down the field to get them in that position to kick the game-winning field goal. But a real missed opportunity for the Raiders and some questions now. Now that Carr's back, I'm going to give him 1 more week to get a little healthier, getting a little bit more of a rhythm and shake off some of the rust to see, oh, wait, maybe this Raiders team isn't as good as we thought. Maybe they won't compete for the AFC title. The tough part is they're in the wrong division to keep digging themselves a hole, because even though the Chiefs lost today, Denver's going to be there, the Chiefs are going to be there, and the Raiders are going to have to start figuring this out offensively a little bit, because I thought they were a better offensive team.
I agree.
A 16-point output. Couldn't really get the run game going, and Carr just didn't look himself, was not sharp in this
I think
contest.
coming into the year, the 2 things that I thought were givens were the 2 best offensive lines in football resided in Dallas and Oakland.
Yeah.
And now here we are 6-7 weeks in. I don't know that either one of those things are true.
No.
And I think the Raiders' offensive line has been, ever since that Washington loss in week 3,
It's
where they got
spooked them a little bit.
pushed
Yeah.
all around the field, they have not looked like the same group
No.
since then. So we can talk all we want about Derek Carr and whether or not Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree. It's got to start up front for this team, doesn't it?
1,000% it does, because even when Derek Carr's fully healthy and when he's playing better than he was today and playing clean football, this should be a balanced team, especially with Marshawn Lynch there and the way we've seen him be somewhat effective, and not where he's running for 150 yards, but he's at least opening things up and keeping defenses honest to create those opportunities for Derek Carr. That just wasn't happening today, and it all starts up front for the Raiders. They got to fix that. They got to protect Carr. They got to carve out some lanes for beast mode, and if they can do that, I think they'll get back to scoring in the high 20s into the 30s where they want to be.
LA Chargers get the win today in Oakland.